Hi YouTube, welcome back to my hair blog channel. I'm just going to do a quick video, as the title says, on trimming your ends for natural hair. Um, I'll start by saying I only do mine every 6 to 8 weeks as needed, but I do try and do that every 6 to 8 weeks because my hair is very tightly curly and it's very fragile, so I have to be gentle with it, and even then, I'm still prone to breakage and split ends, so that's why I do it. And what I do is what most people call dusting, because it's not like you would go to the beauty shop or anything like that, or straighten your hair and actually like trim. I mean, it technically is trimming, but most people call it dusting. You can call it what you like. And so that's what I've been doing today. What I usually do when I trim my ends is that I put my hair into mini two-strand twists. And that way I can really trim as much of my ends as possible. I am not at all good with taking a piece of like straight hair and just snipping across. Can't see the back, none of that. So this way, I trim as much as I can, and this is part of my protective styling. Since I put it in mini twists, because it takes so long, I'll usually keep this for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. 3 weeks is the most that my hair can do. But anyway, so that's what I've been doing today. As you can see, it's all in these little two-strand twists. And it looks thin because, like I said before, I have medium to fine strands of hair, so it doesn't look very thick when I break it down into twists and things like that, or if I straighten my hair. But anyway, so what I usually do is when I do these twists, I'll put these twists into some kind of updo or another protective style. But so anyway, I just wanted to show you what I do. So I saved the very last one just for you. So like I said, these are mini twists. I have a very small section of hair. I'm just going to part it down the middle here. And what I'm trying to do is get the sides as even as possible so that I don't grab hair from one other side and create knots and stuff like that when you try and take it out later. So here we go. I'm just going to, this won't take long at all. I just twist tightly at the top all the way down so that it's neat and stays twisted for a good period of time. Sorry, my camera just stopped for a second. But anyway, it's probably confused by all the movement I'm doing with my hands. Anyway, I'm almost down to the end. You can see it there. Okay. And that's the end of it. Now, once I get down to the end, I usually kind of hold it out like this, and I look at my ends, and I can tell, I mean, you won't be able to see, but at the very, very end, I see one or two small knots that can be a cause for breakage, because when the knots break, they just start splitting up your hair. So I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm just going to snip at the very end where I need to. And as you can see, very, very small. You can barely even see it. That's as much hair as I clipped off. Not much at all. When you're dusting, it's not cutting your hair, but you're just trimming off, split ends or little knots and things like that. And then there you have it. I still have my length. And I just cut off the dead ends of the hair. One important thing I will say when you trim your ends or dust your ends is that you don't want to use any kind of scissors. Don't mind this. It looks crazy right now because I haven't shaped it yet. Anyway, you don't want to use like regular house scissors that you use to like cut paper and things like that. I am not a beautician, as I've said many times before. However, I have read that the scissors that you use to trim your hair should only be for your hair and nothing else. Because when you use other materials, something about it affects the, I don't know, y'all. I'm not a beautician. All I know is in order for you to not create more split ends and breakage, you should only use hair clippers or hair scissors and use these only for your hair. So keep these in your little hair bag in your bathroom or whatever so you don't get them mixed up. But this is the pair that I use. I just got it from a local beauty store. They're very inexpensive. I think I paid maybe $2 or $3 for them. And so that's what I use. And so, many naturals have different ways of how they trim their hair. This is how I do mine. It works best for me because I can see what I'm doing. And yeah, so I love it. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to post, and I will see you next time. Bye.